All right, well, we are back in the special exhibit here at the Munich 2023 show, and it's pretty much the end of the show. It's the final day, Sunday, and by the end of the day, this whole incredible area is going to be torn down and everything's going to be sent back to their original owners, and it's rather bittersweet to see something like that happen. But I'm here with Mark Mauthner, and everybody is so blown away by what the Munich Show and what Christoph Keilmann was able to create here. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to recognize your role in making this happen, in assisting Chris to make this vision come to fruition. You played a very significant role in making a lot of this come together. And I just wanted everyone to recognize the role you played, and I'd love you to share some thoughts with us on how this came about and what were some of your biggest challenges, and maybe what's your hope for the future after being involved in something like this.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for your kind words there, Brian. I came onto the scene somewhat partway through. In May. I was invited aboard the team. Chris already had the idea in place after an exhibit that they did in Denver with Ksenia.
With Ksenia. She mentioned that in the interview we did with her.
That's right. So that's where actually the spark for this came. So I came onto the team in May and helped with arranging some of the exhibits, and of course some of the design. Chris and I sat down and did that. And I did at least the English text, and attempted a German translation of the Munich book.
Book, right.
Yeah, and then the German ended up getting redone by others, as agreed upon right from the start.
Right.
So no problem there. So that in a nutshell is what I did contribute to this. And there were some key loans here that, yes, they were my direct contacts, but that's fine.
Right.
You know, Chris did a lion's share of the big stuff, so to say.
Sure.
So your comment about the fact that this is going to be torn down as a bittersweet
we all
event
feel that way,
is yes. I would love to see a permanent gallery.
God, that'd be super.
Something like this. I wrote in a recent article. I don't know if you know. I do the column for mineral art for Rocks and Minerals magazine.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for a couple of years now. I took over from Susan Robinson.
Right. Okay. I knew she was doing it. Okay.
Yeah, and in a recent article I wrote, I think it had something to do with Aaron Deventhal and the
murals she did last year?
that they're doing in Tucson.
Right.
And given what Tucson is, I'd love to see some sort of a permanent gallery for mineral art in Tucson.
Well, Rebecca Johnson's the one who's doing it for next year.
Yeah, and she's represented here.
Yeah, I think she has four paintings.
Four paintings, yeah. As is Maren Westphal, who's probably first time public displayed. We have a number of new artists, and I think this is one thing that I did bring to this exhibit. I really pushed to try to bring, Ksenia was in from the beginning. Right. But other young talent that's up and coming.
I love that, because so many times I've talked to people about it's not just a Eberhard exhibit. It's not a Hildegard Koninghofer exhibit. It is an exhibit of people of all different levels and lots of new names that we haven't heard before. And it's a real joy. And honestly, at Mineral Talks Live, we love having artists on. And so you've given me kind of a new list to draw upon.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, I can give you a list of all the articles that I read as well. Because there's a lot of new talent there. And people unknown. When I took this over, it was kind of like, wow, Susan's already done 140 of these articles.
Sure, yeah.
You know, how many more artists am I find? Well, they are just crawling all out of the woodwork, and there's.
It seems like it's this whole renaissance of work that's coming out, and you know, we even have people like Wendell Wilson who has a great painting here, and so it's the old, it's the new, it's everything. But I love seeing this new young energy come out and do some incredible work.
Yeah, I should mention also the Stephanie Behrens, who is a young German artist. She's actually still in university, has got some incredible paintings in a couple of the areas. And she did, for example, the large morganite that's in the exhibit. She did a gold that's over there. And then there's a collector who brought 6 of his pieces, all with her paintings. So
super.
Just incredible.
I love it. Well, Again, it is an incredible exhibit. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for sussing out a whole bunch of new talents. Thank you for your role in taking over the column, though. That's great, too. I didn't know that.
Well,
I learned that. And maybe some of you out there just learned that, too.
okay, well, I have to say it's been an honor to be a part of this as well. And it's been really a pleasure to work with a great bunch of people.
Yeah, super. Mark,
Thank you.
Great job, mate.